Hello, good morning students. Let's begin data communication and computer network. So in this subject, in the last class I discussed what is data communication and what are the components of data communication system. Data flow. In the data flow we are discussed simplex, half duplex and full duplex, how the connected each other to the stations and the mainframes. Now the today's class we are going to see what is network. So here network is a set of devices often referred to as node. So this set of devices what we are going to call nodes, connected by communication links. So these are connected by the communication links. A node can be computer, printer or any other device capable of sending or receiving data generated by other nodes on the network. A link can be cable, air, optical fiber or any medium which can be transport a signal carrying information. So here network means what here? Any group of computer connected together can be called data communication network. And the process of sharing resources means what here? Printer, computer, device, these are the resources. So the process of sharing resource between computers over a communication network is called what? Networking. So getting the point here, what is networking? Networking is simple. Any group of computer connected together can be called what? Data communication network. And the process of sharing resource, so here underline the word of what? Sharing resources between computer over data communication network is what we are going to call networking. So in this networking, there are three types of data communication networks. So network criteria, physical structure, categories of networks. So let's see one by one here. So what is network criteria means what here? In the network criteria, when we are going to connecting a group of computer, that time we need to observe the performance here. Performance in the sense of what here? Depend on the network elements and measured in the terms of delay and throughput. So how the network will going to communicate, that we need to maintaining here performance. So this will come under the network criteria. Reliabilities in the sense of what? The network should access or perform properly. That time this failure rate of network component. So this it will going to check the reliabilities. The next point is measured in the terms of availability and reboot days. So here going to check the measured in the term of what? Availability and rebootness. So next one, security, the data protection against corruption, loss of data due to errors here. So these three main are the security in the means the no other person cannot access the data. So here this network criteria will going to provide the what? Security. Data should be secured, so data never going to be lost here. So these three are the come under the network criteria. Which are those? Performance, reliability and security. Next one, the physical structure. So what is the physical structure here? In this physical structure, the types of connection. So here point to point, signal transmitted and receiver. So here we are going to connect it point to point. Then multi-point in the sense of what here? Multiple recipients of a single transmission. Here one cable is divided in the number of computers. That is what we are going to call multi-points. For example, multi-points here, if this is a one line in the sense of what happened here, this is the transmission signal. So point to point in the sense of what here, I will giving the example for here point to point. So here is one system and here is the one system, and this is what we are going to call point to point. Here this is the transmitter and it is the receiver. So this is the example of what point to point physical structure connection. In that type of connection, first one is point to point, that is single, one is sender and one is receiver. This is what these types of connection we are going to call point to point. So next one, multi-point in the sense of what here, the multiple recipients of a single transmission. Multiple recipient in the sense of what here, one single transmission. In this transmission what happened, so here is one connected to the system and here is one connected to the system, and in here it is also one connected to the system. So this is what we are going to call, this is a single transmission and these are the multiple recipients. So next one, the physical topology, connection of devices and types of transmission, unicast, multicast, broadcast. So these are the physical topologies. So these 2 points come under this physical structure. So next one here, here is the one examples given here, how the stations connected to each other. So here the A shows how this physically connected, that is point to point, the station. So this is what sender and it is receiver. So this is what point to point connection. So next one is what multi-point in the sense of what, this is the main frame which is going to transmitting the signal to the link, and in that link the number of stations are connected. So this is what the A station, B station and C station. So these are the number of points connected to that link. So that is what we are going to call multi-point. So next one, in the criteria of topology, so this is what we are going to call network topologies. This is what the network topologies. So in this network topology there are different types of topologies comes. First one is mesh, second one is star topology, bus topology and ring topology. These are the topologies, network topologies. Let us discuss one by one. So first of all we are going to see what is the mesh topology. So first of all, before that we have to discuss what is topology. A topology refers to the layout of connected device, that is how the computer, cable and other components within the data communication network are interconnected both physically and logically. So this is what we are going to call network topology. So the computer network topology refers that the layout of connected device, that is how the computer cables and other components within a data communication network are interconnected both physically and logically. So this is what we are going to call topology. So first one here, the mesh topology. Just a minute. See here, the number of stations are connected to each other. So these types of connection, what we are going to call mesh topology. The mesh network in which every device connected to every other is called a full mesh. So here we can view here, we can see here the number of stations. So here interconnected to each other. So that is what the mesh. So these types of network connection, what we are going to call mesh topology. So here disadvantage is one is that if the one system is connection goes off, then the remaining will all are the disconnected. So here what happen, a disadvantage is that a mesh network with n nodes must have n in bracket n minus 1, which is divided by 2 links, and each node must have n minus 1 port links. So what are the advantages for this in the mesh topology? Provide redundant path between device, provides the redundant path between device, and network can be expanded with dispersion to current users. So disadvantages is what here, require more cable than other LAN topology and complicated implementation. So we need to get the complication in this mesh topology. So next one, which is star topology. Star topology in the sense of here what, the one hub is connected and that hub to given the number of stations. So even we can connect this like if suppose in the star shape, station 1, so station 2, station 3. So this hub is connected to this. A star topology is designed with each node, file server, workstation and peripherals connected to directly to a central network hub. So this is what the hub we are going to call central hub. It is a central hub or switch or connector. So data on a star network passes through hub. So here the data is coming from the hub. So this hub is connected to internet, then only it hub will be produce the network. Hub, or it might be switch or connector. Before continuing to its destination, the hub, switch or connector manage the control all functions of the network. Means what? This hub will going to be control all the functions of the network. So what are the advantages for this star topology? Easy to expanded without dispersion to the network, and cable failure affects only a single user. If here one more thing is there, if this cable is gone, so the cable is disconnects or some network failures, then this station will only affect, so rest all are going to run the systems. So that is the one advantage here. So easy for troubleshoot and isolate the problem. If the system will going to connect through if the one any system is goes fail, that time it is the isolate and we can troubleshoot that easily. Means what? If anything problems occur, that time we can find out easily, we can find out the easy. So what are the disadvantages come? Require more cable, a central connecting device, all for the signal point of failure. If the hub is goes failure, then that time only all the station will going to be failure. So more difficult to implement. So this is what the one more disadvantage in the star topology, that is it is more difficult to the implement.